So we've been asked about land. Now look at this here, right? Before it was cleared, it was flattened, but all the weeds and stuff has grown back again. But basically this land goes right over there, right to the end of here, and you'll be able to see how far it goes, how big it is. It's massive, absolutely massive. But unfortunately this land is near Naga, and any land that's near Naga is not cheap.
Yes, the only cheap is in province.
Yeah, the only cheap land you can get is in province. You're not going to get anything cheap in Naga. But going off an experience we've just had about prices, I'm going to, not intentionally, and not that I have the money, but I'm going to make the guy an offer for 1,000 square meters and see what he says. And hopefully we'll get a price on 1,000 square meters. 1,000 square meters to do my resort is minimum. Let's just have a look in here. You see this? This is people who live across the road, and they don't pay rent for having this. They shouldn't be on here. The land doesn't belong to them, but they use it for parking and this, that and the other. Now this is part of where we're going to show you. I don't know if you can see that house in the distance, but that's where the land goes to. That's for sale.
Maybe you can park, if you have planning to buy a car, you can park here.
I'm planning to buy a car. What with? Give up. She keeps on about cars. And if we can get some land here and, you know, eventually able to build on it, this might be the better option. There's a number of reasons for that. One, it's in Naga, the place I love. It's near Mel's family, and she'll move wherever I want. If I said I was moving to the UK, she'd move to the UK. Look at my little baby. Loves her daddy. Hi, alright, come to daddy. It's close to building supplies. In fact, where I would want the land, there's a building supplies just a little way along the road. So you could get most of your, well, you can get everything you need to start the build. Oh, you lost your shoe. Watch behind you, man. So anyway, the other good thing about building here is you're next to the road, so you're next to all the services, and this is the land. There you go, 24,522 square meters just on this side. On that side, it's does that say 14,008 square meters on that side? I don't want to be on that side because it's lower down. This is high up. So this isn't ever going to flood. So my square meterage I'd want on this corner lot. Or I guess next to the house further up. I've not seen these here before, Mel. What's these doing here?
Selling anything.
Yeah, but
like vegetables.
Yeah, but what? These have never been here before,
yeah, before.
Though.
I don't know.
So I'm always asked the same questions about the resort, the land we've got in Saruma. The problem is with that, we can't run a business on there because we'd be in direct competition with the resort, and that's not fair. We've got to be respectful about it.
Said, Mommy, banana.
I mean, at some point I would have asked the owners if we could do 2 or 3 chalets for guests, but I don't want to offend them. You can see, look, as far as the eye can see, that's the land for sale here. This land's been up for sale for ages and they can't sell it because it's too expensive.
Even this side, it's still
Yeah, this is still up for sale. It's owned by the same people.
because it's been ages that it's for sale. Nobody's buying because it's still expensive.
Very expensive. And they're wanting somebody to buy all the land at the same time as well, which obviously you're going to need a pretty big company to buy all this land, or I don't know how many foreigners to buy plots, because normally what they'll do on something not as big as this, they'll put it in plots and they'll have a price for the plot. But in this case the land's that massive, that they can't really do that, you know. Thank you. Anyway, let's have a look at what's going off here. They've got some nice big fish on there, look. I don't know where this has come from, guys. It's never been here before, so this is quite new, which is nice, isn't it? Oh, there's stores. Got ukai clothes. So tell me where you'd buy your plot of land and your 1,000 square. I mean, 1,000 square meters is the minimum we're going to need. I mean, if we could get more, it's a bonus. But 1,000 would be minimum. I don't know why this is started here. I mean, it's a busy main road, don't get me wrong. But let me show you as well. So would you do it on that corner what I've just mentioned? Because don't forget, I've got to put a big wall around it. That's the first thing that would have to be built. Look at all the banana trees. People just plant these and harvest the bananas even though it's not their land. Welcome to the Philippines, this is what happens. Hey.
Do you remember this tree? That's what I had.
What tree? This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mel's gone and harvested one of them secretly during the night and put it in a plant pot. What happens when it gets that big?
Elephant?
Yeah, where you gonna put it when it gets that big? Eh?
On your head.
Yeah. So there's bananas now, look, at the side of the road.
I asked one of the selling there because I know her. Did you rent there? Said no, it's free.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
But soon they're gonna ask a permit.
Yeah, of course they will. Not be free for long once the authorities know it's here. I should go to every stall and ask for 100 pesos, right? So I don't report them to the authorities. I'm only joking. Right, you see here, it's a builder's merchant right here. So this is where we'd have to come.
It's a look there. Do you remember the land before there?
Yeah.
They have a house there.
This is how far we'd have to come. So this is the end of the land for sale here. So I could have 1,000 square meters here, look. And just clear this. This is solid ground. So you don't have to go too far down for the footings. It's not being agricultural, so it's not got soft soil on it. That's what you got to remember as well when you buy agricultural land. Depending on the ground, you know, the soil, it all depends on how far you got to go down with the foundations. And if you're not watching them, you know, it's likely they'll not say, look, you need to go down another 2 or 3 feet because of the foundations. They'll just build and then it'll end up getting, you know, cracking and all the rest of it. This is for sale as well, but it's a different company and it goes all the way over there. But we're literally, what would you say, a 15-minute walk into Nagamal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going off with these houses, whether they're squatting or what, or probably just renting, I guess. But land's been bought up here a lot in Naga. Obviously not this one though. So there you go, look, builder's merchant right there. There's another builder's merchant about 5 minutes up that road on the right hand side. You go to the end of the road, turn left, there's another builder's merchants there.
Even there they have it.
Yeah, another one round that corner, another builder's merchant. You can see there's a new build there. So my idea, if we can get some land here, we're thinking of trying to get some land here. Like a minimum of 1,000 square meters. I don't know what that's going to cost. So we're just going to make a number up of 400,000 pesos and see if we can get 1,000 square meters. I think you'll be laughing at the other end, but I'm going to get Mel to just try it. But you got your phone, babe, you're going to try that number. So we'll do it in real time and see what's said. So you see, guys, Filipinos, how hard they try to make money to look after the families, and the whole family chips in. Now the ukay business is pretty hard because to get bales they normally come from Manila, and if you buy them already in Naga, they've already been through the bales and got the good stuff out. And what they do is they'll put the bale back together again, put some good stuff on the outside and all the crap on the inside, and then they buy the bales and most of it they can't sell. So anything they've got to throw away they lose money on. Because Annie was going to try the ukay, but it didn't work out, did it, Mel?
Yeah.
She couldn't get the clothes cheap enough. What? Why are you kicking me? So these plants, what Mel was on about, she went and got a little one, a young one. They're selling them in Naga and they're not cheap. People's buying them.
I think that is what's viral in Manila.
Viral in Manila, it's viral, whatever that means. Normally if something's viral over the internet, it means lots of people have looked at it. So while Mel's ringing to see if they'll accept 400,000 for 1,000 square meters, you look at this crossroads, how dangerous it is. Dangerous, Nelly said it then, didn't it? There's nobody observes any right of way, there's no right of way. It's everyone for his soul. Now, of course, this road should be the right of way because this is the main road, right? In the west, that's how you would adopt things. But over here, they come out the junctions. Look at it. They just force the right of way. And you see, I ride like that now. I don't give way anymore. I used to when I come to the Philippines. But if you try and adopt the Western standard of driving, you'll never get anywhere here. Because nobody's interested. You let somebody out, they don't say thank you. Just, I think they just think you're crazy if you do it. Wait, you stay there, you little monkey. Don't you go on that road. Okay? So it's quite interesting these stalls been here anyway. I love it. You know, it's great that they're allowed to make money. But how long is it gonna last? I don't know. Ideally 1,500 square meters would be better, but we're gonna ask just out of interest what 1,000 will cost. They've already said the less you buy, the more the square footage is. So we'll wait till the reply, if they do reply, because Mel's text them on both numbers there. So we'll see. So there's the numbers if you're interested in the land here. Well guys, we're gonna have to get this done before it rained. I was just gonna put like a message on the screen of this video, but I decided to come back. It's easy to, like, you know, articulate it than put a load of writing on the screen. So what's happened is we couldn't get in touch with them, so Mel sent a message, and I'm pretty gutted because that's the message we got back. I hope you can see it.
5,000.
It's 5,000 a square meter. Can you remember me? Can you remember when it first went up with rush sale? It was 8,000 per square meter, and people said I was lying or I'd got it wrong. It's like I didn't get it wrong. So we sent a message saying we'll give you.
So the full message, you see the camera.
I can't keep it still. There you go. So I said, just out of interest, right? And we haven't got 400,000 before people start getting excited and get the souls blocked. I said, send them an offer of 400,000 for 1,000 square meters. And of course I'm gutted because he sent a message back. So basically 5,000 square meter for 1,000 square meters is 8 million pesos, which is 100 and, oh, did I work it out? $138,000, something like that, for just 1,000 square meters. Because really, to do, it wouldn't be a resort, but we got to sort of use the word resort so you know what I'm getting at. But to do like a little resort, ideally I'd need double that. But 1,000 was the minimum, so this land here is absolutely, would be amazing, absolutely amazing if we could get land here and build on it.
Yeah.
And get you guys to come and visit us. And
because it's near in Central.
yeah, very near Central. So again, like I say guys, I'm gutted. I would have loved to have been wrong, and you know, my memory, my recollection was wrong, but it isn't. So can you imagine if you were like in the center of Naga, it would be something like, I don't know, 12,000 per square meter at least, perhaps more, perhaps more. So that's it guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed the information, and that's all it was, by the way. So over to you, babe.
Please hit the like button and please subscribe and share our videos. Bye. People, they asking how about not live from Naga.
Are you arguing with me?
They don't need to use that as well. I think yes.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.